Lander County Commission meeting, Town Board of Battle Mountain, Austin, Board of
This conference will now be recorded.
Highway Commissioners. All right, no worries. All right, so I'll call to order. Art, you want to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we're going to have a moment of silence. All right, we'll move forward. The Lander County Commissioners may break for lunch from 12 to 1:15 p.m. Any agenda item may be taken out of order, may be combined for consideration by the public body, and items may be pulled or removed from the agenda at any time. Commissioners' reports on meeting, conferences, and seminars attended. Patsy? None?
I don't have any meetings since the last.
All right. I had one of the Humboldt County Water Board. I will discuss it the next time, and it had to do with the waters of America. So just short little thing on that. And so we're going to move on to staff reports on meetings, conferences, and seminars attended.
Nothing to report.
All right, very good. So, for public comment for non-agendized items only, persons are invited to submit comments in writing and/or attend and make comments on any non-agendized items at the board meeting, if any. And discussion of these comments at the discretion of the board. All public comments may be limited to 3 minutes per person, again at the discretion of the board. Reasonable restrictions may be placed on public comment based upon time, place, and manner, but public comment based on viewpoint may not be restricted. Is there any public comment? All right, hearing none, we're going to move forward on consent agenda. All matters listed under the consent agenda are considered routine and may be acted upon by the Board of County Commissioners with one action without extensive discussion. Any members of the board or any citizen may request that an item be taken from the consent agenda, discussed and acted upon separately during the meeting. Consent agenda materials are available at the Lander County Clerk's office for viewing, and copies are available for a nominal charge. 1, approval of November 16th, 2020 special agenda notice. Number 2, approval of May 7th, 2020 special budget workshop meeting minutes. Number 3, approval of May 14th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 4, approval of May 19th, 2020 special budget workshop meeting minutes. Number 5, approval of July 23rd, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 6, approval of August 13th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 7, approval of August 27th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 8, approval of September 10th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 9, approval of September 24th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 10, approval of October 8th, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 11, approval of October 22nd, 2020 meeting minutes. Number 12, approval of November 12th, 2020 meeting minutes. And number 13, approval of payroll change requests. So do I have a motion?
Madam Chair, number 4, the approval of May 19th, 2020 special budget workshop meeting minutes already have been approved.
Okay.
The other ones we've not received, and no payroll change requests. So that means number 1, which is a special agenda notice, and the second amendment, agenda. I move that we approve number 1.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Judy votes aye.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Judy's on there. I didn't know she's on there. Sorry about that, Judy. Sorry. All right. Number 1.
Austin's on too, right?
Is Austin on there?
We're here.
Okay. Very good. Commissioner, for possible action to approve or disapprove the payment of bills. Do I have a motion?
No bills.
No bills?
No bills.
All right, that's easy.
This is a special workshop.
Yeah,
We don't have
I know.
those.
It's on there, so then, Brian wanted to be called in. Okay, so we're gonna wait just a second until Brian gets called in.
and we, got you here in the meeting, we're gonna switch you over to the bridge.
Are you there?
I'm here.
All right.
Hi,
very
everybody.
good. Loud and clear. All right. For discussion and possible action regarding the canvass of the votes for the November 3rd, 2020 general election. All right, Ms. Sadie, you're on.
Good morning, Sadie Sullivan, Loudoun County Clerk.
Hit your microphone,
Your
Sadie.
mic.
Can't hear you, Sadie.
Good morning, Sadie Sullivan, Loudoun County Clerk. What I have before you is the canvass of the vote. It's for Lander County for the entire ballot. We have 883 that did paper mail-in ballots. We had 1,572 that did the early voting, and election day was 316, totaling the 2,771. It was an 80.37 turnout for the 2020 general election. This percentage, it's good. It's usually pretty high on our presidential. In 2016, our presidential was 81.16. In 2012, it was 77.92. And in 2008, it was 80.68. So Lander County, you know, we do well, we join in, and then there's several that do move out or don't update their addresses, whether it's in another county or state or what have you. So our presidentials, we do have a really good turnout here in Lander County. Our same-day voter registrations, that was new this election. The legislature had passed for there to be the same-day voter registrations, SDRs. So everybody in the state found that interesting, challenging, extra additional steps on top of it, and so that kept us on our toes. And I've passed out that election summary report. It gives you your breakdowns. The top portion, of course, it starts with your presidential. Let's see here. I have some totals. The Republican Party for the morning of the general election, there was 2,014 voters. The Democrats, there was 527, nonpartisan 649, IAPs was 160, Liberal was 28, the Green was 2, and others was 17. And I'm ready for any questions that you guys may have, or if I've missed something. Also, just a informational for the same day voter registration it says updated November 5th. This is from the Secretary of State. Statewide voter same day registrations, it has 53,415. So that is where our count took so much longer than normal, because we had to make sure that they did not vote in other counties, the checks and balances and that type of thing. So on this it does say updated November 5th, and so 53,415. 53,415 had to be verified statewide.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Additional work that, you know, is not normally done, for sure. So it's definitely been fun and interesting and trying and what have you for all the clerks.
Well, nice job, Sadie.
Thank you.
What software did we use?
We have Dominion. Our software is actual Votech. Now, our hardware for the voting machine is Dominion.
The one that's under question?
There is some statements that they've put out, yes. In Lander County, we didn't have issues here, possibly the larger counties. So the gratefulness of having, being a small county is beneficial, but that name has been thrown out there with issues. I have a couple of statements too that I can forward you from Dominion and get you copies. There's two that Dominion did send out, has facts and rumors, so I'll get those to you. Or
I learned about Dominion yesterday from Sidney Powell
okay.
on Fox. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Anybody?
Yeah, Yeah, Art, me too. I was just gonna say that.
Absolutely, you need to look that up because it's powerful. And Sidney Powell said a bunch of things about Dominion, and she was asked, can you prove this? And the response was, I don't say anything I can't prove. So I think we're in for a ride on this one.
Yeah, and I think for future elections, I think this is all gonna change, but I think we should definitely look at the security issues, and that's one of the things she brought up with Dominion was the security issues with them.
Yeah, touching base on that, Commissioner Sparks, I want to say it was in 2017, we had gone to the Capitol building and Dominion was up for contract and there was Dominion and ES&S that were there to do presentations.
Well, my big question about Dominion is, why did they send the votes to Venezuela to be counted? That
Yeah.
just, so that,
Yeah. And so at that time, we had the choice between Dominion and ES&S. There was Carson City. They work with ES&S. Washoe County, they switched over. They are no longer with Dominion. And then also there was 4 rural counties that were going to go with ES&S. They have an office in Salt Lake. And that was something that I was really looking towards was ES&S. When the final vote came down, all the rules and Clark County stayed with them. They do have all their own ITs. The only one that was with ES&S was Carson City. So I didn't want to be the black sheep out with the rural county of being ES&S and then Carson City. So I went ahead and followed suit with Dominion. I've been in contact with ES&S, which is another company, and I've asked them we're going to touch base. I can have them come and do a demonstration, go over those things at that time.
I don't have any concerns about you at all, Sadie. I know that if you saw something, that you would speak up. Just, I think, in general, everybody knows how I feel.
Okay.
And everybody else that I know.
I'm going to make a motion that we approve the abstract report and the canvass of the votes for November 3rd, 2020 general election and forward on to our Secretary of State.
Second.
Thank you.
Patsy made the motion, Art second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Brian votes aye.
Judy votes aye.
All right, very good.
Thank you very much.
So, all right. Moving on to number 3, now what we were going to do, are we doing number 3?
Good morning. Ron Unger for the record, and this is, I had this put on here.
Better read it in.
Okay, let me read it
Oh,
out.
excuse me, go ahead.
No, that's my fault, so we're gonna go for a possible action to approve, disapprove alcohol at the fire hall on New Year's Eve and New Year's, Day for the annual New Year's Fireman's Raffle. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I had this put on here to get your approval so we could have alcohol at the fire hall, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day during our fireman's raffle. I believe it was approved last year for 5 years, but I just thought we'd cover our fanny.
Was it?
Commissioners, this is Ted Rohr. Excuse me, if we approve it for 1 year this year, that would overrule the 4 years that are remaining on the last order.
Oh, okay, so then we
And
just,
I think it should be tabled because it's already been approved.
okay, that's easy done, it's tabled,
Cool.
because it's already been approved.
Well,
Very good.
thank you very much.
Have a good time, Ron.
You all come down and have a good
Yeah.
time.
All right. So for the Lander County Assessor for possible action to direct the county assessor by resolution to publish the 2021-2022 secure tax roll prior to January 1st, 2021, and for resolution 2020-15 to include the option of mailing or publishing the tax roll as prescribed by NRS 361.300.
What do you need, Laura?
I have to hit this or something, or?
It's green, no, it's good.
Okay. This is just standard procedure. Every year on or before December 1st, the commissioners by statute just have to approve publishing the tax roll. I actually put a copy on the website and then a notice in the paper that the roll is complete. So this is just a formality. It has to be done every year.
I will
And
make a motion that we approve resolution number 2020-15. The summary is a resolution directing the county assessor to prepare and publish a list of all taxpayers on the secured tax roll in the county and the total valuation of property on which they will separately pay taxes pursuant to Nevada Revised Statute NRS 361.300. Again, resolution number 2020-15, whereas Nevada Revised Statutes requires a Lander County assessor to be directed by a resolution of the Lander County Board of Commissioners to prepare and publish the secured tax roll annually. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Lander County Board of Commissioners does hereby direct the Lander County assessor to prepare and publish a list of all taxpayers on the 2021-22 secured tax roll in the county, and the total valuation of property on which they will severally pay taxes pursuant to NRS 361.300. Be it further resolved that the Lander County Board of Commissioners does hereby direct the Lander County Assessor to cause such list and valuations to be published on or before January 1st of the fiscal year in which assessments are made, to publish a notice in the newspaper of general circulation that such list is completed and open for inspection by interested persons of the county, to publish the list of valuations at a public area of each public library or branch library within the county, and to publish the list of valuations on the county website. Passed and adopted this 16th day of November, 2020, Board of Commissioners of Lander County, and authorize our chair to sign.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
John votes aye.
Judy votes aye.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Moving forward, correspondence for future, reports, future agenda items. None?
Well,
Okay.
I've got something that I've been thinking about. You know, the kids aren't going to school as much as they have in the past. And I know that we have a work program for $15 an hour. Don't we hire some people just for a straight $15 an hour?
Oh, the summer temps and the
Yeah.
winter temps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have limited positions during budget, we put them on.
Maybe we could revive something or start something, get the kids working around town in case they wanna make some money. Just
Something
a
to
thought
do.
I had.
Something to do.
Yeah, besides homework.
Yeah.
I just put something together first. I can see what we can do.
All right. Hearing nothing, do I have any other public comment? All
Make a
right,
motion to adjourn.
all right, Art made the motion, second,
I'll second.
Brian second, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you, guys.
Judy votes aye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great day.
This conference is no longer being recorded.